Hi everybody, it's Julie and I have another installment of January Just Junk Journal Challenge 2023. So today I am going to make a double tuck. I have a couple other things I have to do to the pages as well, so we'll be doing that. I think we're adding a border tuck as well. So we'll start with that because I see it sticking out right there. It says, hey, I want to be a border tuck. So I have trimmed down this page because it was, if you remember, it was a little bit crooked. I have this from the calendar that I have chosen to use for this project. And I'm just going to come up here and we'll go ahead and mark this, fold it, and I could leave the fold on there and that could be a journaling space, but I'm not going to this time because sometimes I do. Okay, so there you go. We've got that ready. Check it again. Okay, and you guys, I'm cold this morning. Just so you know, because many of you know that we are in California, we are safe. We have where we are in the desert, there's a butte, a little small mountain right here. And so the rain clouds come and they separate and they go around us. We don't get very much rain. Even when they say our town is getting rain, about 90% of the time, it's not our little tiny part of town. So we are good and safe. Checked on all the kids. And so far, everybody is safe. Mom and Dad's house is good. However, this is probably the first time there has been like really big rainstorms since I moved from Ojai area, and all the ways in and out of Ojai except for one are closed, which, oh gosh, I remember that as a child, that happened a lot, but it hasn't happened a lot in a long time, except for because of fires. So, hoping everybody stays safe. And if you can stay home, stay home. So I've added that because that was one of the things I needed to cover that blank space, or at least I wanted to. So today's video, we are going to do double tucks, and I have this really pretty envelope. The Emerald Patreons, you actually got one of these envelopes in your last box, I believe, in the blue box. So we are going to attach this. Now this is the center of the signature, and we're going to go ahead and, you know what, let's go ahead and add glue to the edge of this. You don't have to, but we're going to, because I don't know when I'm going to get a chance to get this journal bound. Okay, so we're going to fold this up, put this into the gutter, hold it down, and then close. Okay. What that's going to do is, as you see, we've got placed there. We now have the flap is attached, and it has two pockets in it. That's why we call it a double tuck. There's a tuck here and a tuck here. So your double tuck for this challenge is made with an envelope. You got that? Your double tuck for this challenge is made with an envelope. And then for your finished project, you do need to have items in all your pockets. So just wanting to remind you of that. Okay, so So there we go. I'm going to go ahead and get that off of there. And so while that is drying, we're going to go ahead and we are going to come to this one. Okay, and I think we have yeah, there we go. We have a second page in here, and we are going to make a double tuck that goes between the pages. Okay, so the flap is actually going to go in the center of the journal here, and for this one we're going to go ahead and put our glue down and across. And this is one of those really pretty envelopes that comes in the mail. Like, this was, I think, Boys Town, that my mom and dad used to donate to. And so now we have the double tuck space here, and we have this beautiful page here. Okay, so that gives you a second way of doing it. And now we'll pull out our third signature. And, excuse me. So this one's going to get an envelope right in the center of the journal. So we're going to come back. Let's see. This is our inside cover. Okay. Okay, so for this one, we are going to put it on the outside of a page. Okay, so what happened was I over-decorate journals. I decorate them, as many of you know. I love the decorating part, the embellishing. And I was ending up that I needed more journaling space in my journals. And so the flip-flop and the double tuck are two of the ways that I came up with to take care of that. Now for this one, where it's on the inside, I'm going to put my glue up a little bit because I don't want it to come over and take the chance of closing off the other side. Okay, but I am going to move my glue towards the edge. And you see on here, it's sticking out a little bit. Get all the way up to the edge. Put it in. There we go. Okay, so that is an over the edge double tuck. And you can do that with any size envelope. And then I really like the way this is going to look with that being on there. Okay, so there's 3 different ways of adding a double tuck. Adding it onto the side of a page. Okay, you've still got your 2 pockets here, 1 and 2. Okay. And yes, I made more work for myself doing that because now I have to fill all those pockets. This one, we have our there it is. Okay, so we've added our page, or our envelope in, and our flap is on this side. Big old flap with the 2 spots, and this here. Okay, And then this one, we have it in the center, okay? And we've added it in, right in here. Your binding will come here, and this is going to be great. Okay, so now we need to go ahead and add 3 things to this. And one of the things I wanted to do was I wanted to take these azaleas and cut those out from this. And I do want to go ahead and fussy cut it because I think it's going to be really pretty, and it kind of goes along with what we did with the napkin. Okay, so the colors of the napkin, and also some of the digitals, the Dear Julie Paris Très Jolie digitals that we're using. The colors also work well with the poppy kit that I'm going to be using some of the stickers from that I had made for my poppy journal earlier last year. Well, I think it was August or September that we did the poppy journal. So, and those digitals are available in the Dear Julie Etsy shop. You can shop there 24/7. Yeah, you can go and shop and choose your digitals and download them and use them right away. Pretty cool. Okay, so there we go. We're going to catch that leaf. Okay, so we just fussy cut around that from a magazine. Okay, took me, I hadn't picked out a magazine yet, and so we did that the other day. Let's see, do we have anything? Looking for a book that we can go ahead and use, and we'll just, okay, so use my permanent glue stick. And I kind of wanted it, I wanted it up at the top. Okay. So, magazine, that is one. Now, I have a tissue, and it's actually pretty thick. I've already taken the other 2 plies off of it, but I thought that this would that'll give me some Eiffel Towers that I can go through and put in the journal. And so I think I have enough that the January Emerald Patreons are going to get this in their kit. Their kit is red and black. Valentine and Paris is their like theme. So yeah, and then in December they got a blue kit. We'll be working with that live January 18th at 1 o'clock. It'll be a craft with me. And we'll also be using the digitals that they received in December. So the digitals, some of those, all of them received some. So depending on your level, that's what your perk is. Okay, and then we have tissue, magazine, our base is an envelope, and we also have this, or the peach one. with Moulin Rouge on it. Or we have the peach of that. I kind of like that. These are on paint chips. So stamped image on a paint chip cut with postage scissors. And remember, we can use any scissors that we have in this challenge. Okay, I think we'll go ahead. Oh, we can't. I would normally cancel that with a cancellation stamp, but I can't because this is part of the challenge and that isn't in my kit. Okay, I think I want to add something to the edge over here. I'm just going to go ahead and add this little piece. Oh, can't do that either. Ha! Ooh, caught myself. That's a good thing. So in this challenge, I'm only allowed to use junk and things on my free list or things that I have unlocked during a mini challenge in the challenge. Okay, so for the other side, okay, so we have an opening here. I think I want to add, oh, if I had a paint chip, we could add a paint chip here, but I think we used all of that. Let's see. We have that. We could use that, but I think I want to use this for something where you're actually going to see it on the right side of a page. We have this where we could go ahead and close this off, or we can cut this one. I think we'll cut this one. I think we'll cut this one. Okay. Okay, we can put this under it like this, and it could hold something else there. I think that's what we'll do. I think we're going to do that. We're going to go ahead and, rather than waste this, we'll go ahead and close this right along here at this edge. Okay. So now what we have is a mess right there. But we have a little small pocket right here. Okay, so something can go in here. Maybe do like a little chimney pocket. If you were here for the December Christmas stuff, you'll remember the chimney pocket where we actually had, one of my pages had a chimney and we made a little thing to go in it. So this can get like a folded over card that is, yeah, like something like that. Okay, so that's what can go inside there. And then this can get a large something or other. And here, let's go ahead and take that off. Okay, so that is one way of closing or using your pocket behind, by putting that. And I didn't do one of the others because of this being right here and being, I just didn't want it, you know, the same thing right there. That was my reasoning. So let's see, do we have, let's see if we can, we do have some more pieces of the azalea right here. So what if we go ahead And we'll cut. We're going to cut this azalea. And I'm making my own leaf ideas out of the leaves. I'm cutting my own. Okay, sometimes the big paper is just in the way. Okay, so we're just going to go around this just like we did with the other one. We'll go ahead and go in here because I don't need any of that yellow, I don't think. Okay, and again, making my own petal. Just meaning that if I don't follow along the line, it's okay. Okay, so over here, I'm right up on the edge because we were making our own leaves. Okay, and I think we'll go ahead and put that, I was thinking about putting it on there, but now I'm thinking it should go on whatever goes down here. Okay, so I don't know what's going to go in there. But I was thinking it could go on the flap, but I don't like it on the flap. And it is it's more pink. So I'm thinking that this should go on whatever goes in this pocket down here. So, yeah, so maybe that. So you can, to get your 3 embellishments or enhancements, they can be anywhere on the envelope. Okay, so we have our envelope is our base, and then our magazine, our stamped image, and our tissue are the 3 other things. So this can just go in just like that, and I'm very happy with that. I'm going to take this little sticker and add that right down there. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so then we have a place here that we're going to be able to add probably a card or something. We'll be able to add something in here. I love it. Okay, so the other thing is probably go ahead and round the corners on this. Just, oh, we'll have to do it with our scissors because we didn't put well, I didn't put my free item in yet, so my corner rounder is going to be my free item. Okay, corner rounder is my free item. You get to choose one item, the thing that you can't make a journal without. I can make it without a corner rounder, but I prefer to have one. So there we go. Okay, so that is one. And I put a double tuck in each of these signatures. I just decided that would be the easiest way of finding them. Okay, so this one has one. And so for this one, and we can do the same thing, and you only have to do one double tuck. Okay, so just FYI, you only have to do one. Oh, I know what the main thing we were going to show you was ways of doing this. Okay, so we have music page there, and you know what I have? I have this whole pile of tissue from shopping that I did in Arizona. all of my shopping had this beautiful tissue in it. And so I think we'll go ahead and we'll add some of this striped tissue onto the music paper. Okay, I'm just going to get it ready. Okay, we'll go ahead and we'll do this whole page or this whole piece. And I'm figuring that we can use the other side of music pages for journaling space without adding more lines or anything. This is, again, this is going to be my journal. I'm still not sure what I'm going to use it for. Usually, like I always say, usually I know what I'm going to use it for. I have the gratitude journal that I'm making. I have my garden journal. I'm going to be using the same one that I made in the January Junk Journal Challenge a few years ago. It has worked so well, and I really like being able to just add my stuff right on top of the year before, and that everything is right in there. I do use journals, especially the list journals that you see me make. I use list journals for everything. And sometimes I just bind some paper and basically make a little book and use that for all the little projects. When I sign up for a class or something like that, I want all my notes together, or a project, I do that. So, okay, there we go. So that is going to give me a piece of paper that I can use, and it's thicker now, which is good, and it can be used right here as I'm going to use it as a pocket. So this is one of the ways that I like to close off a double tuck, is with like a band pocket or a border pocket. Okay, I think I was too big. Okay, there. And I love black and white stripes. You all know my favorite washi is that black and white stripe. Okay. So, tissue. And this is really nice. It's like waxed on one side, this tissue, so it's really easy to work with. And of course it would be junk because, you know, it came as the wrapping for items that I purchased, and most people don't keep that. Most people. Okay, so now we have this fun little goodie that we can go ahead and add. If we can find the other side of our, there we go. So this can go and become one of the pieces that is in there. But there, I've shown you how. That's another way that I like to do the pockets. And let's see. So then we have this one. Okay, so another thing that I have done, and I usually do it before, but is to take the, or especially if it's one that is not, if it's one that an envelope that I made, and I will cut this piece off, and then these two can get tied together. Get a little round piece and round piece, and then tie them together. So that is another way that I have done those. And so another thing that you can do, you can just go ahead and do a sliver cut. On any of these, we can do the sliver cut on the outside. Okay, so you can do the sliver cut and have it open. And you can have it open here so that you can see the card that's on the inside. Okay, so that is another way of doing a double tuck. When I do that, I usually put a paper clip so that this isn't moving when this gets opened and closed. Let's see if we've got something that we can show as an example. I just got really tired all of a sudden. Okay, so okay, so let's see what this one looks like. So I'm trying to figure out how to let you see all of the things that I've done in my junk journal January. I think what I'm going to do is some of the days at midnight, I'll go ahead and release one of those videos. And so because we do a premiere here every day at 10:30 Pacific Standard Time, and right now that needs to be the our regular stuff. So yeah, so that can go in just like that. Or even down. Okay, so you can see that there. And then of course, like I said, we could do a paper clip over here on the side. And so those are 3 different ways that you can do the back of your double tuck. Okay, so that was our side of the page double tuck. I had one of these in there. I don't think I need it because I added this. So this could go in there. And you just want to use your items in the best place. Now that's right there. So it's like it could go there, but we've got the same type of image right there. So now we're in the other signature, and this will have our other double tuck. Now this one has the side double tuck. Sorry. One, two, three. Okay, so just to give you an idea for, so this could go like in here. Again, it could go here. I think I like it best in that first one. So, okay, so double tucks. And I think, yeah, that would be a good card for I love this kit. Okay, go ahead, cut across there. We'll bring out the lacy edge scissors to get us across. Make a fake doily here. Are those my dogs? My wonderful dogs. Are they making noise? So Tom did call on the radio and say that there were a few places that had flooding on his way to work. We have a couple places that, the water goes out of the mountains. And after we've had rain, it'll go for quite a while, so. There we go. That can go right there. Look at there. I love it. I love it. So double tucks. Double tuck in the center of your signature. And with a corner close, like a corner tuck. And this time we decided to keep the flap as like a secret place. And then we have on the side of the paper tuck. And this is the one where you go ahead and open this and you're able to put a card in here. And like I said, you hold the card with a paper clip and you've got your double tuck on that side. And then for our inside the journal, so that means it's actually going to get bound into the journal, we have our flap on this side and we have our envelope part on this side, and we've given it this. And then we can also either cut across the top or across the side. I'm going to go ahead and cut across the side. I don't think I have anything super big to make a super big something to go inside. Okay, so that will give us a place there and this place here. Okay, so double tucks. One of my very favorite things, favorite way to use an envelope in a journal, giving you several ways to use your envelope in the journal and have more journaling space, more places to add photographs if that's what you want to do. Just awesome. And we have used tissue and magazine as our newest things, plus another great envelope and some more digitals. We've almost used that whole page of digitals. Remember, you have to use 8 pages of Dear Julie digitals this time. We're good because we've got plenty with what we have inside the journal. We went ahead and we printed on papers that we wanted to use. And I'm using an old music book as my used book. So, yeah, there you go. We've got this one. So, one more time. We've got from the side and we have one in the middle. Okay. So have you done this before? I put it in all the challenges ever since I came up with it. So if you've been around for a while, you've probably made at least 1 or 2 or 10. We'll do that. Okay? Find something to celebrate every day. Remember, the digitals are available in the Dear Julie Etsy shop. And I hope you find something to celebrate every day. Have an amazing day. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Bye-bye.